The money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
Hello and welcome to Money on the Floor Currency Trader. Right now I'm looking at the US dollar Japanese yen pair. We had a pullback, we're going up. I just got the trend line here. Let's see what happens. I'm waiting for the death cross. I'm trying to see how our system works with trend line trading because I like trend line trading. To me, that's the best way to get into a trade. At least it used to be. Now I got the new system. It's much better, but I was just checking to see the differences. Yep, see there's a signal. We're crossing. We're getting over here on the 1 minute, we're going down. It's still early to get into the trade, so we're getting an evening star candlestick pattern. As you can see, it's been trading down from all last night, and now we're getting a pullback. Or it's just trying to get back up to where it was, I guess. Lately, as soon as I get the death cross, I take the opposite trade, so it seems to be working out very well. They turn into arrows afterwards, so it's hard to find them. But if you look right here, we came down, we got the death cross. What did it do? It went straight up. Went up, got the death cross, came straight down. Now, I only like to buy and sell in the arrow in the area of, let me pull it down, the trend change. So as long as we got trend change, I'm all for it. We don't have it yet. Right now, we're still looking for buy signals. So. But usually, after we get the X, it's not long after we get the trend change. Now this one, we got the X, we got the trend change, and it only went up a little bit before it just dropped off. But it's still trying to go up. And this could climb the trend line quite a bit before we get this trade. And the yen is still weaker than the dollar right now, so it's not really prime time. And it's very strong to the upside. Yeah, it's still moving up strongly. So I'm going to keep videotaping this and I'll catch where it turns around and we'll cut that part out. But I definitely want to show you how it works with trend line trading. Now we've started to cross the trend line, but we haven't closed below yet. And we're starting to get the resistance signal. Okay, now we got a close below. Nope, we're going back above still. Okay. Let's see where this candle closes. And on the GG trend bar, we're turning red on the 1 minute. And also the yen is climbing. It's going to 1.6 compared to 3.3, 1.4. See if we can get up above 2. Doesn't have to be larger, just needs to be climbing towards the dollar size. And the eye panel's getting weaker, so now we're 88 to 14. That's good. I want to be aggressive and catch this trade as high as I can, as safely as I can. Okay, now the yen's 1.9, so we're climbing. It's a good sign. And right now we're trying to go back above the trend line, so maybe we're not ready yet. Okay, now it climbed to 2 on the yen. It must be getting close. I'd like to see the eye panel trend come down just a little bit more instead of 82, maybe like 65. Main thing I'm looking for is a red candle underneath the trend line and the death cross or a red arrow. The death cross would be stronger, but the red arrow would still be good. There's our first close below. See if this can stay below. Nope. We're getting close. I don't want to force a trade. That's probably the worst thing you can do. I see Robert just got into the British pound US dollar. We're both trading this account. So. Go get him, Robert. Okay, now we got a red arrow. We're definitely across the trend line. We're coming up to the dollar. We're 2 compared to 3.6. It's still jumping around. Still not quite ready yet. It's almost there. I'm still waiting for a red candle. Now we're getting 77 to 23. We're getting close to that 65. Still not ready. So close. We're almost ready to turn over here and get the arrow. Now the oscillator might take a little bit longer. As long as I got the arrow and I got the candles. It's nice to have all three, but sometimes you can't have it. Not if you're going to get in aggressively. Now I know the candle changes to red is because this down here will change to red. This does what the candle does. Just another way to see the candle color. Looks like Robert's getting into profit. That's good. He loves this new system. We changed the bars on it and added a few things. He's really happy. Nice to see him trading. There we go. The death cross. I'm in. When I get the death cross, I take it right away. And then now where do I exit? I got my stop loss just above the trend line up there. So if I get to that stop loss, I'm probably crossing the trend line and the trade wasn't set up anyway. Because it happens. Sometimes you're just wrong. Sometimes the market doesn't want to go your way. Lately, I've been trading the reversals right on the death cross as long as I got other things telling me that it's turning around, like the trend line, like the total strength getting closer and closer together. Also, the curvature. Still early, but I don't want to get in down here. I want to get in up here. So it is an aggressive move, but lately it's been working. So that's why I was showing it to you. Then we'll see the difference. Where should you get in to be the safest place? Maybe this is too early, but we're here to find out. So it looks like we're still going sideways. Now the desk cross disappeared. It looks like the trade might be taken out. Nope, we're hanging in there. That's the problem with getting in too soon. Could be wrong. Because if you look at the eye panel, it went back to 91 and our yen has dropped down lower. But it's a chance you take. It's definitely worth waiting for the red candle, I think. We're starting to come back down on the eye panel, 88. It's getting weaker, little pullbacks done. A little wave of strength that was fighting us. We went back to 2 for the yen. Robert's going into profit. Let's take a look at his trade real quick. So he got the reversal. Everything was red and he got in, okay, crossed underneath. Yeah, it's a good trade. and his profit target is above the resistance point, so, or support, so this way you can actually get it filled. If you're underneath it, most likely you're not going to hit it, so you might get stuck right here. He's above it, so that's good. Still getting a pullback because this is support. It's a chance you take when if you take it too close to it. So and you took probably right on it, but you never know. That's trading. There is no wrong as long as you got things in your direction. Let's go back and check out our trade. Okay, it's looking better. Well, honestly, 1.6 is not. We're down to 70, so that's good. I remember I got in early. Now we'll see how everything changes over. As people always say, let me see how you trade it. So I'm showing it. So right now we're still going sideways. Now the problem if we go too much sideways, that this might end up being a flag trade, and then we're still going to continue up, and that could happen. But that's why we have a stop loss. But we're up against resistance. I'm hoping that the flag pattern will go the other way. As anytime you have a flag pattern and you're up against resistance, it's best not to take that trade till it crosses the resistance points, which is the blue line right here. So since we're in early, we have to endure all this. Looks like Robert got taken out. Yeah, got the reversal candle, nothing you could do. Let's see if he gets back in once he crosses the support line. Not just crosses, has to close below it. And the next candle would be the trade, if it's going to work. And I might lose mine too, because I'm pretty early on this trade. Right now, we're still going sideways. But we both have small stops, therefore we didn't lose much. We had to try, part of trading. But at least this system gives you your best odds. And if he can't get across that support line, the median, then he's going to go look for another trade. We'll see it pop up. We'll check it out. No matter what, 25% of your trades are going to be losses anyway, so you have to accept that. That's the hardest part, I think, of trading. And mentally, it's the hardest part for everybody. Because you just can't outguess the market. We're using things to give us our best guess. That's all a guess. We have maybe 5 things in our favor, and we take the trade. Even then, there's no guarantee. So let me go ahead and pause this again. We'll wait and see what happens. There we go. We got the red candle. It's on. Now, this is red because the candle's red. We got the 5 minute, the 1 minute going down. The eye panel's down to about 60, 65, almost just under 70, so I'm happy with that. We've come up to 2.6 to 3. Everything's showing that it's going down. Now, this is an aggressive trade because we do not have anything else confirming except for this one, which does what the candle does. But definitely, if you got the red candle, I feel more comfortable. But this is the most aggressive entry that I trade. And I would say 8 times out of 10, when you get the X, it violently shoots down pretty far, pretty good. Enough where it's worth having the trade. So, but again, if I'm wrong, and I am wrong a lot because there's no way to outguess the market, nobody can. As long as I have the X, it is safe to take that chance. And I have other signs, the curvature, getting ready to turn over, knowing that we've already been in a long, long downtrend and that this is just a pullback, not a trend change. Because right now the trend is still telling me up, so this hasn't changed for us yet. This is just trading the death cross, that's it. That's one of the trades that I like to take. But it's an aggressive trade, and that's why I'm showing it to you. It may not be for everybody. And usually I'm just taking it to the median, which is right in here, and this will come up. Or if I get an arrow, so right now with the commission, I'm up $11. Now, if I get to the median and it looks like it's going to cross it, then I'll throw in another trade. And then sometimes I have other trend lines in here, and if I cross that trend line, I'll throw in another trade if it's in the middle between here and the median. But if it's real close, then I won't do it. Okay, there's our trend change. This is the safest time to take the trade. But you can see if you took it at this time, you're taking it down here. We'll take one more just to see. So my first trade's already at break even. Now that we got the trend changed, when we get to the median, we can hold it and see if we can get through that. If not, we will exit. Now we're at 5.1 to 49. This is getting really close. The dollars come down to 2.9. We're at 2.4. So you see how it's getting closer and closer together. So this was an aggressive entry, but it's worth it. It's worth that chance. That's all I'm showing you. And these other indicators haven't even lined up yet. So we're still aggressive taking it on the arrow. But because of the trend change up here, I feel more confident. It's one more thing in my favor. But it doesn't mean we're going to get past this support. And when I want to exit, I just do close, sell, close all. Right now, with 2 trades, we're up $18 because we have 2 commissions. Okay, one trade got pulled out. Now our yen went down to 1.7 compared to 2.9, so that's why we're getting a little pushback up. Hopefully it's temporary. As if it takes me out at the $45, then I take a loss. See, I lost. I made $10.92 on that trade. Just to have an idea where we're at right now. There's our next candle. Hopefully, it's a push down. We can get into profit. Now it looks like the next indicator is getting ready to turn over, so that's a good sign. And under 1 minute, we have some indecision, so we need that to go back red. But our yen's coming back up to 2, so that's good. Squeaky chair. Sorry. So now we're 50-50 on the I panel, and we are 27-30 on the total strength. We still don't have any profit on this trade yet. We're still negative $11. Again, dropped in strength a little bit. It's getting a little pullback. The I panel is 59.41. And now the yen's coming up to the dollar. 2930. We should start seeing the other indicators come into line. There's our next red candle. This will tell everything here. Okay, now we got the arrow on our indicator down here. So we're getting closer to the complete trade. And now we're 5-3 on the eye panel, so we're showing more power to the downside. But our total strength is still showing 29 to 30. And we're still not into any profit. Well, a couple dollars because we already got $11. 10, almost 11. See, before this system, I was a trend line trader, and I would have traded this close below. I would have taken the next candle, which was right here. So that's why I like getting in where I did. Just now I got the yellow X to say, hey, it's time. And it was worth it. It did get me $11. Now, if I would have gotten in and then hit the auto trade off, that wouldn't take me to broke even, but then I take a chance of losing on both trades. So it's a chance you got to take. That's something you have to personally decide. I just decided it was worth leaving it on right now and taking a chance. I could have closed it sooner. I felt like it was going to go up and get it. You got to go with your gut. I could have kept $15 if I would have closed it on my own. Or if I didn't have it, I would still be in the trade, but you never know. Then you take a loss on both. Are you willing to take a loss on both? That's the problem. I don't think I was willing. So safely, I took that chance and I only got the $11. I think that's a safer way to go. And every time is different. So all because we're seeing this time doesn't mean they're all like this. Sometimes the market wants to get away, and then sometimes it does not. It's crazy. But we got things to give us indication. That's all this is for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 8 things telling us it should go down. The more things, stronger. Could be 9, but we don't have that. Could be all red here. That would be 10. I haven't seen Robert put any more trades in, so I don't know if he left us or he's still waiting. He's very methodical. So we've gone to 2.6 right now, 3.1. We're pulling back up a little bit. Whoop, there we go. Come on. Next candle, this should show us. We're going down. And we are hitting a lot of resistance over here. Or support, excuse me. This would be the roof, the support. Has to break through all this. So let's get underneath these dots right here. Almost getting to profit on this trade. That'll be good. Because nobody likes losing. But at least if you do lose, you know it's small and affordable. And that's the key to this system. There's no system's going to be right all the time. But this at least gives you clues when you're right and when you're wrong. So now this is going to be support too. We're going to have to get through this. Or it'll bounce and take us out. But we're stronger on the eye panel. We're still the same on the total strength. And we still only have 2 indicators out of the 3. But now we're stronger on the total strength for the first time. That's a great thing to see. Or, yep, still stronger. Good. And we've moved in much stronger here. And we're both 1 minute, 5 minute were red. And the 15 is confused. It's not sure. It's going side. Probably the top of these candles all the way down until it crosses this trend line. And this could easily bounce and go back up. That's what support does. And if it did start to bounce up before it went to $11, I would have to close the trade. Or negative 11. Otherwise, I'll be taking a loss on both trades. So right now, I got a cushion of $11. And we're moving into break even on this trade. We still don't have all 3 indicators yet. And what I'm looking for is just to come down towards the bottom here because this finishes off the triangle. That we might take profit. Especially at night. Yeah, 96 is good. Because that would give us $100 even on the trade. If we can get there. Now we have the trend line from this one to that one. So hopefully we're trading within that realm. And we will make it to the bottom. but this stop right here will at least keep me at break even, I think. Now, normally when I saw this, I would normally close the trade now and at least take $30, but as we're on the video, I want to see what's going to happen. Because $40 is much better than break even. It's hard to say. It may still go. It's a chance you got to take. You're willing to lose $40. But then it is only break even. So if you've already had a winning trade today, then it'd be like, well, I'll take one break even for a chance to get $100 instead of $40. I guess that's how to look at it. It was definitely worth waiting, I see. And we're still not clicked over on this. It's on the right properties. So now we're 37 to the downside, 27 for the dollar, 26. And the eye panel is at 79, so that's great. And now we got more profit locked in, so that's good. Right now it's a win-win no matter what. So. And it was before, but it was a break even. Now break even's better than losing, but it's no money in your pocket. On the GG trend bar, we even got the 15-minute red, so that's very strong. And now we're 40 to 30 on the total strength, so see how it's really moving along. But still no guarantee. But right now, the only guarantee is I'm going to make a profit. If I click out now, I get 60. Or we go back and get taken out, that'll only give me 50, I think. Or I wait for the 100. Tough decision. But we definitely got more locked in now, so that's good. We're looking really good now. There it is. Trade's over, guys. Let's see how we did. Yeah, I didn't get what I wanted. I got 85. We got 95, 96, $96. Not bad. I should have pushed it out a couple more dollars, but then we might not have got it. I just need to be glad I got that, and that's great. So that's how I trade. That's how I look at. That's how I utilize this. And you can see now the X went away, and we have the arrow, and we're pulling back up. So all these things incorporate together, and that's what makes this system so powerful. Now this was a pullback, trading off a pullback. So we're still to go across this line is where everything else will start clicking in. So this is how I trade the system. And if you want the system, it's on the website. And then you got me and Robert and I to help you guide you with it if you need any help with it. And it does come with 2 weeks of trade room, but you got to show up. And even after that, if you got a problem or a question, I will gladly get with you and and spend an hour and go over things. I don't mind. Not a problem trading anyway, so there's always a little bit of dead time. So if you want a system that works, that keeps you out of trouble, that lets you know what is going on, this is it. Money on the floor scalping system. So anyway, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.